Hello, everybody. My name is Slickframe James, and this is my Luigi voice. Today, I'm here to give you some commentary on Ask Mario Episode 6. Alright, here we go. Would you guys like me to do the commentary with my Luigi voice for the whole time? I don't know, that wouldn't be natural. Or natural? How would Luigi say that? Natural? Natural or natural? I don't know, rolling the R's is a little difficult.
Coming to you live from the Mushroom Kingdom, it's Ask Mario!
What up, players?
Okay, so the last episode, episode 5, has one of my favorite endings. This is one of my favorite intros. I just love re-listening to this opening over and over. Doing the silly Italian gibberish from the Mario and Luigi games is a lot of fun. It's surprisingly harder than you think it is.
Ravioli! Heydododobaddaroberto!
I try to make it as close to the actual voice clips from the games as I can, but I don't think I can quite get it as well as Charles Martinet. I think he actually can speak some French and Italian. At least when I looked him up, that's what it said. You know, don't trust everything you read online, kids, but, you know.
Pizza and pasta. And how excited we are to...
Okay, for this part right here, I actually looked up a whole bunch of, I did a Google search and looked up Italian stereotypes. I was like, what kind of Italian stereotypes am I going to have them say that they were talking about? And apparently, apparently over in Italy, they ride Vespas. I don't know if I've ever seen a Vespa before. It's kind of like a scooter, I think. But here's something Americans can definitely relate to, calling football soccer. Bowser's just an ignorant American here. Or Julio. Sorry, I don't know which it is. I never know how to pronounce anybody's names. Some people have actually, in their comments or questions, told me how to pronounce their name for me, so thank you for doing that. I appreciate that.
Used to be our toughest enemies, back in the 80s when Extra Life.
Frickin' Hammer Brothers used to be really, really hard in the original Mario games. But as the Mario games got easier and provided you more and more lives, they're just like a joke now. I don't know if I think that because I'm just a more experienced gamer at this point. I've just been playing Mario games all my life, but I don't know. Going back, I do feel like they are a bit harder.
Used to be!
Oh yeah, they were pretty tough at first.
I don't know, maybe some of the younger viewers who are watching this and thinking, what? In New Super Mario Bros., they're really hard for me to defeat. What are you talking about, Slickframe? Are you loco in the coco?
Cliffs if I want.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, you didn't know?
No!
Yeah,
Bowser's not overseeing his enemies and keeping good track of their progress. Then again, pretty much all his minions do are fail, so...
I'm taking away their benefits until they can get their act together!
You don't even give them.
That little, like, puff of air coming out of his nose, I think I'm gonna try and get rid of that. I don't know, sometimes it feels like it fits, and sometimes it looks a little odd. I might try to get rid of the little puff of air. Nintendrawer drew that in, and I was just like, okay, cool. Are Baby Peach and Bowser Jr. enemies? I don't remember them ever saying that in the games. I could be wrong.
What did he say?
Baby Peach is a big fat dummy. I don't care what the butthead thinks.
One of my fans, one of my biggest fans, Love Life TM, she made a reaction video of her own when she watched this episode for the first time, and she laughed super hard at this part. I love hearing people laugh at this. I'm actually really proud of this moment where he's just reading Junior's part and says, "Girls suck, peace." That's totally something a little boy would say.
Race against each other is fun and all, but imagine if our baby forms ever died in a cart accident.
I remember when Tyler was reading his script and recording his lines for Bowser. When he read that part, he was like, oh, that's really dark. But then I realized, these characters are kind of immortal. No matter how many times they actually die, they always come back, so I don't see why Luigi would be worried about that.
kidnap you as babies and raise you myself.
What?
Yeah, I'll turn you both into little mini-me's. I'll teach you to become...
Why hasn't Bowser done that? I actually don't think that's a bad idea. Again, I think it's a good idea because I'm the one who came up with it. I'm not narcissistic at all.
You'd just be creating a new alternate reality.
Had to put in an Avengers Endgame reference. I figured everybody on Earth has seen that movie and knows that there's time travel involved, so... For those of you who haven't seen Avengers Endgame, actually funny, one of my artists has actually never seen any of the Marvel movies, so he and I have actually been binging them this month. Right after this, we're going to go watch Guardians of the Galaxy. He lives on the East Coast, I live on the West Coast. But luckily, I got a Disney Plus account, and we both have Discord. Of course. Almost every episode, there's a frickin' shipping or Rule 34 reference. Keep safe search on, kids.
You in our universe, but Smash Bros. Is an entirely different story.
Luigi, do you want to tell him? Goodbye.
What's gotten into him?
One uncomfortable Google.
I do love... Tyler's actually the one who did that. He voices Bowser and the French narrator from SpongeBob.
Whoa. Wait a second, Bowser. Before you burn down the studio...
I do love Bowser getting mad in general, but him getting mad over Rule 34 and shipping and stuff is freaking hilarious to me.
Wonderful.
Whenever I show these images here from Google searches, I do my best to make sure that there's nothing inappropriate that would demonetize the video. There are surprisingly a few things that are maybe slightly inappropriate, but I don't think they're too bad. Like if you look back, there was an image of Mario and Bowser and Peach standing at urinals, and Peach was in the middle, and it's like they're just giving her a look like, what the heck?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna print these out and hang them all over my castle. You better believe it.
Hopefully you don't hang up that image I was just talking about, Bowser. I don't know if you want to hang up a urinal drawing. I really like that name. Yes, I do. I do really like that name. Pretty much 64 is my favorite number for obvious reasons. It was my first gaming console, so, you know.
Mario, how did it feel having to fight your own brother?
I myself am not the hugest fan of Super Paper Mario. I don't think the gameplay is all that fun. The story, though, the story and the characters are really, really good. Back in 2007, I got that game for my birthday. I beat it all in one weekend. I just did nothing but play Super Paper Mario for 3 days straight. And, yeah, by the time I beat the game, as soon as the credits started rolling, I just stood up and I started clapping. I was like, whoa, holy cow. Is this a Mario game or is this a freaking anime? Because that was an intense ending. Oh! So yeah, not the hugest fan of Super Paper Mario, but I will say there are things about it that I do like and respect. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the character designs. Like the main enemies of the game, like Mimi and Count Bleck, I think they have cool character designs, and of course, Mr. L is a very popular fan character. But I don't know, a lot of the other character designs, like the basic enemies you fight, not a big fan of them. I don't know. They're not god-awful or anything, but not really my thing. I'm obviously more into Thousand Year Door, but you guys have heard me say that more than enough to last a lifetime, so I'll keep that to a minimum.
Actually has one more question. Bowser, what's the spiciest food you've ever had, and where can I try it?
No food is too spicy for me.
This is one of the fun things about writing for Ask Mario. Sometimes I discover new things that I didn't know, like Koopa's cool cartoons, and this here, I think it was here that I learned that Bowser's name was based off of a spicy dish, Koopa.
Shigeru Miyamoto named you Koopa.
Also, when you think back, there are a lot of food-related names in Mario, like mostly in the levels, like Donut Plains, Vanilla Dome, Chocolate something. I can't remember. Frappe Snowland. I think it's Frappe Snowland. Isn't that like a coffee drink or something? I don't drink coffee, so I know nothing. And yes, apparently that is what a Bowser is over in New Zealand or Australia or something. Or Austria.
Luigi. Whoa, wait. You were looking me up in your spare time? Why were you doing that?
Gotta love putting in the duck sound from SpongeBob. By the way, I don't know if anybody was confused about that, but Bowser was not looking up inappropriate pictures of Luigi online. He was just looking him up because it's implied that Bowser's secretly a fan of Luigi. I don't think I made that clear enough. I get the idea that Bowser kind of envies Luigi more than he lets on, so he was looking up some stuff about him. He was not looking up inappropriate drawings. That, I promise. Cross my heart. I don't know if anybody thought that, but just setting the record straight.
Okay.
Millions of years ago,
Bowser doesn't really answer the question here. The guy was asking, what is it like having so much swagger? He doesn't even. Apparently, pansy is actually not a nice word to say. Apparently, it's a, I think, derogatory term. And, I didn't really fully understand that. And apparently that's not a nice word to use these days. So if anybody felt bad by Bowser saying that, I promise he meant it more as a term for calling somebody wimpy or lame. Nothing else, I promise. The last thing I want to do is make anybody feel uncomfortable.
he graced his subjects with his presence and vowed to never let them be.
I'm pretty proud of this image here. I just found just an image of an asteroid, a T-Rex, a motorcycle, and Chuck Norris with a guitar, and just traced over it in Photoshop.
From that day on,
2 frames a second.
forever known as the land ruled by the guy with cosmic swagger.
And that guy was you?
Nope. I then challenged that guy for the throne and won by a landslide. My origin story is even better than his.
I am pretty proud of this, just the fact that Bowser goes so far into making up this obviously fake story.
I'll spare your lives today.
I swear, you live in
Hey Bowser, maybe next time actually answer the question.
Impending sunlit bell relocated.
Can somebody explain that name to me? I don't know if that's a reference to anything.
People shipping you and Luigi.
Wow, that's like 2 or 3 shipping questions in one episode. That might be the most shipping questions in one episode I've ever had them answer.
How's it feel, dorks? Do our fans know the real Mario Brothers?
Slickframe, you really need to screen these for us.
No, it's funny, Mario.
Honestly, I'll take Bowsario over, what, Luario? Luigi? Whatever. It's gross.
Apparently a lot of fans don't think it's gross. Not the fact that they're 2 dudes, but the fact that they're brothers.
Oh, look at that! That can't be legal.
Tyler came up with that line there. I originally wrote in the script, oh ho ho, look at that! And he just came up with, that can't be legal. Tyler, you're the best, dude. You are awesome.
Super Bonnie has a question for Mario. Why are you always using Yoshi for higher jumps and making him fall in pits?
Well,
I did think pretty carefully about how I'd have Mario answer this one. I think Mario doesn't, actually want to hurt Yoshi's. I mean, it's not his fault that the person playing the game is the one who's controlling him, you know?
Why the heck did Peter call you up from where
So Mario is, kind of trying to cover himself here and not get in trouble, but not because he actually enjoys being malicious towards Yoshi's.
Pokemon, didn't they?
And I obviously blurred out the Pikachu in that shot because he had cuts and bruises and stuff. I didn't know. You never know what YouTube is gonna demonetize. Gonna demonetize you for. So sometimes it's better to play it safe.
at the bottom of the cliffs, there's, pillows, blankets, mattresses, inflatable bounce houses. It's fine.
Liar, 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 liar.
The screen can't go that low. Trust me.
Wow. You are such a bad liar.
I love Yoshis! Please don't sue me!
What I really like about that moment there is normally Bowser's the one who gets crapped on in the show. He's the one who gets burned and roasted. So having a rare moment where Mario is feeling insecure or worried about something, I think that's kind of fun. I think I'm going to try and, like, usually it's Luigi and Bowser who are like, oh no, or like get made fun of, not Mario. Well, I mean, no, Mario gets made fun of too, but he generally takes it pretty well, a lot better than Luigi does. But I don't know, I think maybe in later episodes I'll have Mario suffer just slightly more, because it's funny.
Line. I'm pretty good at it, but skilled.
Well, speaking of Mario suffering or getting mad or getting roasted, it happens again right here. They were actually kind of describing. Oftentimes, I have the characters here say kind of my opinions on things, but Mario and Luigi and Bowser's opinions on a lot of games and just subjects in general, I try to write exactly how I think they would feel about certain topics, but I also put a little bit of my own opinions in there too. Like, I myself don't play a whole lot of online games.
Thank the freaking stars for coins while you're in first place! Whoa.
I don't usually get mad when I play Mario Kart, though. I don't take the competition too seriously, like a lot of people do. Like, people are like, oh my god, blue shells are the worst, they suck, and it's like, I mean, sure, they're annoying, but I don't, like, rip my controller in half over them.
Yeah, you're done.
Yo, B-boy. That poops for real, mother Santa. Bloopers reference, heh.
People really like that in the blooper video. It's just Luigi saying all those curse words, talking like a gangster.
Or did you hand the keys over to Lubba, since you haven't
Lumba.
P.S. Really love the show, man. Aw, thanks, dude. Glad you're enjoying
They
it.
weren't talking to you, Dingus.
Yep.
Of course, Bowser always making my life miserable and being mean to me. I think that's also one of the funnier parts of the show. There will certainly be a lot of that in episode 11. That's all I'll say. I won't give away what happens, but you'll see.
And then he gives me updates on his travels.
Wait, how does Lubba even text? I haven't even thought about that till now. He just have those little, like, nubs. He doesn't have fingers. How would he use a phone? Plot hole.
He recently spent some time at the Beach Ball Galaxy. Unfortunately, he also...
This joke here, where Mario says that he got into a lawsuit with Nickelodeon, I came up with that joke because when I first played Super Mario Galaxy 2, my dad and my sister were in the room with me, and as soon as Lubba came on screen, my dad said, huh, he looks a lot like Patrick Star from SpongeBob, and I was like, oh yeah, he does. Kind of like how some of the enemies in... My dad also noticed that some of the enemies in Ratchet & Clank on PlayStation 3 look like the aliens from Jimmy Neutron, the egg robot aliens.
Subscribe button and bell icon to get notified when we release new episodes. Also, leave a comment below if you want.
I'm not lying, by the way. Voice acting as Luigi is generally a lot easier. So, but I still prefer to have Mario say the end speech here every time because it's Ask Mario, you know. It makes sense.
But it's definitely easier to talk as Luigi, you know, because I don't have to go so high. But Mario does, you know?
Delicious heartful cake or month-old
Zelda heart sound effect.
Deal with Daisy. I mean, I'm glad you never kidnap her, but there's really no need to be so mean to her. Patience, dear brother. Patience.
I cannot wait for all the characters to have different emotes so that when they're actually talking, their mouths are open instead of having it be closed. It's gonna look a lot better.
But I don't have any better plans tonight.
Daisy will be there.
Huh?
Oh, cool.
More build-up. Lots of people who just cannot wait for Daisy to finally come on the show and kick Bowser's butt. It'll happen one of these days. It'll happen one of these days.
not today, nope, not ever. Goodbye.
Huh? What just happened? You know, we've been building up Daisy's appearance for a while now. Hopefully it won't be a disappointment.
I'm hoping so too, man.
Dude, lay on the pressure, why don't you?
Well, that's the commentary for Ask Mario Episode 6. Thank you for watching, everybody. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you want to see even more commentary episodes. And, you know what? I think I'm going to go watch Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm binging all the Marvel movies, all the MCU movies right now, because one of my artists has never seen him before, and I'm culturing him, so, yeah. I think I'm going to go do that, and then maybe work on Ask Mario Episode 11 here soon. I promise, it will come out by the end of this century. That is a promise, cross my heart. See you guys later.